Look at the cheese on that polpette parmigiana. We're over here at La Strada San Pablo. You guys got to go check it out. Look at that. Oh, look at that meatball. Cheesy goodness. Oh, come. Oh, delicious. And there's some garlic bread on the side. You know, this is a happy hour dish you guys can get at La Strada Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 7. Look at that, just grubbing. Yum. Delicious. God, dude, you got to go get some. There's other dishes you're going to see right now in a sec. They're going to make you have a meltdown. Look at that cheese hanging almost in the beard and shit, too. Yum. Oh, my Lord. And you got to finish off with some garlic bread. Yep, you got to finish it off with the garlic bread. So we're going to move on to another dish here. You guys are going to love this. These are in-house fried prawns. We got fucking garlic parmesan wings. We got beef skewers cooked to the temperature you like, of course. These are all happy hour menu items. So this is a close-up of the fried prawns. They come with french fries. You get a lemon, tartar sauce, cocktail sauce, ketchup. You'll jizz. Then we got some garlic parmesan wings with ranch and barbecue sauce. If you dip that too many times, you might get hard. So be careful with that too as well, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the cheese on that. Oh my goodness. That is just, And that teriyaki demi-glaze, they put rum in the teriyaki demi-glaze. Oh, I probably shouldn't. Oh, well. Well, they do, but you don't know the amount, so ha. But look at those things with some bell peppers, a little orange on the side to cleanse your palate. Then you got some mushrooms on there. And you can't forget about the beverages. Look at that beautiful Cosmo. Oh, God, and look at us fat asses. Here we go. Chowing down. This could be you and your date. This could be you and your boyfriend. This could be you and Santa Claus. This could be you, yourself, and yourself again. This could be you and this could be you and what do they call an escort? The escorts? Yeah, we've seen a couple of those. We call those pay-per-views because you're paying to view it, but you don't get to touch. It's an escort. So yeah, come down to La Strada San Pablo, 2215 Church Lane, San Pablo, and come see your boy too. I bartend on Thursday through Saturday, 3:30 to close. Let's go, baby. All right. Welcome, everybody.
We are back.
What is this, episode 12 now, huh?
Must be.
This is 12?
Technically, in the new year, this would be episode 3.
All right.
In the new year, this would be episode 3.
He was the university graduate. You know, he's good with the numbers. I don't really. I'm serious. I don't.
Actually, you're probably better with numbers than I am, to be honest.
So we got a special guest on today. I've known this guy for quite some time now.
At least 2 years.
Yeah, about 2 years. And as you can see, we're filming in a different spot.
This is completely different for us.
This is different. We usually shoot in the garage, and it was nice to do some business with La Strada. Here we are at La Strada San Pablo.
We've been talking about this place for
2215 Church Lane, I think. I think it's 2215 Church Lane. Is it 2215? Yeah. All right, thanks, Tony. I needed that.
There you go.
Appreciate it. 2215 Church Lane. We got Coach O on.
Shout out, Coach.
This guy's been. It's like music. You know, if you put your 10,000 hours and you've been doing music, like we've been doing music since we were
kids,
4th grade. You know, kids. You know, you put your 10. So this guy's put his 10,000 hours in.
Oh, no doubt.
With football, 100%.
No doubt.
So in anything, I think to do anything successfully, I think you gotta
work at it.
You gotta put those hours in for sure.
1 million.
And Coach O is I really wanted to get him on because he's new to the East Bay, but he's done some stuff here. You know, he's coaching at a Contra Costa College football team, head coach here.
Shout out Contra Costa.
And could you tell him a little bit about your coaching? he's been coaching.
Yeah, this made my 27-year coaching. Started out as high school coach in Greensboro, North Carolina, and from there I left and coached at Contra Costa the first time in 2010 with Alonzo Carter, and had a great opportunity to coach with him. Now he was at San Jose State. Now he's the assistant head coach and running back coach at
coached him?
No, I coached with him.
Coached
He was
with
the
him.
head.
You
He was
coached
the
with
head.
him,
He was
yeah.
the head coach
Okay.
at Contra Costa. I was the defense coordinator.
Oh, so when you first got to Contra Costa, you were
The
you were
defense coordinator.
Defensive coordinator.
Right.
Is that what you played on? You played on the defensive end of the ball?
I played on the D tackle. I was a defensive tackle.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're more basketball heads, but
we're on the defensive side.
were you on the line?
Of course.
Right, defensive tackle. Okay,
Yeah.
bro. I mean, we talk about the Warriors all the time. We're not like,
Yeah, I understand that. No. We're not talking about Warriors. We're talking about we talking
yeah,
about
we're talking about football.
pigskin.
We're talking about his
Pigskin.
background
Right.
in coaching.
So, so let me kind of continue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mr.
my bad, you know,
Mr.
he
Cal.
does that.
So,
Yeah, I'm doing that to a lot of people.
yeah. So I was at Contra Costa with Alonzo Carter the first time in 2011.
Okay.
And now Coach Carter is at now he's at San Jose, and so what ended up happening from 2011. I'm sorry, from 2011 to 2013, I was there, and then I had an opportunity to leave and go to Mississippi, and I left and went to Mississippi for 6 years, where I coached some pretty phenomenal players.
Really?
Montez Sweat, who was a first-round draft pick for Atlanta, who just got traded to Chicago.
Falcons?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was also at Contra Costa. I coached Tat McKinley, who was a defensive end, who was a first-round draft pick for the Atlanta Falcons. We had Demetrius Cherry, who was from Frostproof, Florida, who was offensive tackle.
You were coaching at Mississippi?
No, this is
Oh,
at
this is
Contra
at
Costa.
Contra Costa.
Right.
Yes, okay.
So, and then we had Desmond Harrison, big offensive tackle that played at Contra Costa, ended up going to the University of Texas, and then getting drafted by the Cleveland Browns. So we had a lot of success at Contra Costa, and then I had an opportunity to leave and go to a national JUCO in Mississippi, and that's when I went to Copiah Lincoln Community College in Mississippi. And then I coached there for 6 football seasons, 5 years, because football seasons in the spring.
Yeah,
I mean the fall, and then ended up having an opportunity to do an internship at Mississippi State, and then I ended up leaving Copiah Lincoln and going to the University of Alabama as assistant director of player personnel. And left, went back to Mississippi, and then got called to the University of Florida as assistant director of player personnel. Coached some pretty dynamic football players. So that's been pretty much my journey over the last 27 years. I've coached 33 guys that's in the NFL. I've coached 5 first-round draft pick guys. So I'm a wealth of knowledge when it comes to the game of football.
Then did you how far did you go with football playing like
With
yourself?
college ball.
You play college
I
ball?
did college ball.
But I think like if you watch college ball nowadays, right? Like, I mean, there's a lot of guys that have played in college and they're coaching, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a route, right?
Yeah, I met a young man that coached at Sam Houston that is now a special teams DB coach, and he did a great job this weekend in Vegas. We had the National Coalition for Minority Football Coaches in Vegas.
So you had a panel. You did a panel.
Right,
You just
so
sit down there, yeah.
So and this guy was phenomenal. He didn't play, got hurt in high school, but he did a great job with his. We do some chalk talk. So that's where younger guys get to kind of get up and show what they know.
Is it because
to
it's
the
like
OGs.
based off the chalkboard?
Well, it's actually.
Is that why they call it chalk talk?
It's chalk talk. It used to be off the board, but now everything is computerized, so you do it off the computer.
Yeah. Pretty soon they're gonna have to. They're gonna call it. It could be click talk.
No chalk talk. No chalk talk. No click talk. No chalk. No chalk talk.
Damn, that's cool. So you've had a lot of coaching. You've been all over kind of the country.
Yeah, from the East Coast to the West Coast.
You're from North Carolina,
right?
Originally.
Where exactly in North Carolina?
Small town, Wilson, North Carolina.
Wilson, North Carolina. What was Wilson like?
Great. It's farm. Farm work.
Farm work. That's
Yeah.
why. That's where you got the size on to play
Yeah,
football.
lot of
Lot of
working in
Lot of
there.
yard work.
Hard work.
Hard work.
Hard
Yard
work.
and
No, this isn't like front yard picking weeds and like you got your tutu on and a thong on, bro. This is like
Honestly,
you just said yard
I
work.
thought he said yard work.
No,
guy.
hard work.
Hard work, bro.
Hard
This is
work.
like moving hay bales, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then what other type of work did you do on the farm?
Soybean, livestock, you name it,
So
you do it.
Did you like milk cows?
I've done that before.
You've done that before. What livestock did you have on the farm?
Pig, chickens, cows.
Pigs, chickens, and cows.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite out of the three?
None.
You don't like none of them.
No.
Are they all dirty
But
or what?
I will say this: it makes you appreciate the fact that my parents are my father and my mother are hardworking people. That they instilled that in myself and my sister.
Yeah.
Our family being part immigrants. My
Yeah.
dad's from the Dominican. My family tree is Dominican. So understanding that hard work pays off.
And I think that's something cool that me and Coach kind of connected on. Even if it's, like sometimes you meet people if they have their parents are immigrants to this country, to the United States.
Sure.
You kind of get, like I can connect with those people.
There's a little bit more of grit.
Yeah, it's people got a little more drive in their step. They're you got to work hard because our parents dealt with a lot to come here. And have you been to the Dominican Republic?
Yeah, for a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Puerto Plata is a great place to go.
That's a tourist place, though, right?
Nah, Punta Cana,
Oh no, Punta Cana. That's right.
Yeah.
But Puerto Plata.
Puerto Plata, north.
Oh, okay, so the northern part of the island.
Do you still have a lot of family out there?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And New York.
New York as
Yeah.
well. North Carolina still, or?
My mom, my dad, my sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
the rest of my family is in Queens,
Queens.
New Jersey,
Yeah.
and then Newark, New Jersey.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is that like your like a brother, or is that your dad or mother's like
My mother's
family
from,
that went to New York and you went to North Carolina, or they went to North
Where
Carolina?
it's just it's hard to explain.
It's a big one. Yeah.
Because my mom is from North Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
And I get basically my father could say he's from, and then their family migrated to, and then some of them migrated to Florida. So it's a lot different in California.
Oh yeah.
What do you you've been, so you came here, actually I didn't know that you were here this early, 2011 you were here coaching at Contra Costa.
Yeah. And then I left.
You've seen a change from then to now, don't you?
Well,
In the area?
Oh yeah, it's changed a lot. I mean, the area's changed a lot. It's definitely more expensive now than it was then. And Contra Costa's changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
In a good way or bad way?
So you came back, you had your first stint with Contra Costa.
Yep.
Then you left, and then so now Contra Costa's changed a lot, and now you've been back at Contra Costa. And what are some of the are they lacking in some, or
Well, I guess
do they need a little growth in any categories, or?
Well, I guess for me, having been here in the first time with John Way, who was the AD, who also hired me in 2019 to come back, and Dr. Tia Robinson, I owe both of them a king's ransom for giving me the opportunity to be a head coach. The funny thing about California JUCOs, there's 68 teams that play football in California, and there are only 6 minority as far as men of color that
Really
are
on the coaching staff?
No, that are head coaches.
Oh, head coaches.
Right.
Head coaches
Head
for
coaches.
community college. JUCO's junior
Yeah.
college.
For JUCO.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
So
He went straight to UCLA, so he didn't understand the JUCO term.
It's all good.
I
Yeah.
know what JUCO. I know JUCO.
it's all good, but
No, but you're saying 6 out of 68.
it's only yeah.
Wow, that's
68
crazy.
teams, and only
Yeah.
6 teams.
68.
Yeah, 6 teams out of 68 have.
Right,
6 out of 68.
Minority.
right. Has a minority coach,
That's insane.
and then to even put it more in perspective, to put it more in perspective is that I think Contra Costa could be a gold mine,
Really?
but I also feel like it's in my opinion, I don't want to say lack of leadership, but a lack of understanding the community of what Contra Costa means to
the East
Rich.
Bay.
No.
Well,
I'm not gonna say I can't. I want to get into the East Bay because
Yeah.
East Bay you got San Francisco City, you got Laney, you got Chabot.
Yeah.
It's a
So
lot.
I'm talking about.
Well, and then there's people
You're talking
that.
about in the vicinity of.
Yeah, but then there's people in Fairfield that think they're in the Bay, which they're not in the Bay.
But that's
I mean,
that's a whole other thing.
yeah. So
That's a whole
so,
other thing.
so you gotta understand what the school means to the people
Of Richmond.
of Richmond.
Yeah.
And the people, even not even necessarily Richmond, from Crockett to Hercules to Pinot to El Sobrante, El Cerrito. It means a lot to the people here. And I think when you bring people from the outside to regulate or be presidents or vice president that don't know the lay of the land, it makes it very difficult. For us, my first year, we went 10-1, won our bowl game. Second year, I petitioned to move up with Mr. Wade. We moved up to the upper division, have an opportunity to play in the state championship. We went 4-6. And then last year, we won our bowl game against Fresno City, and we went 6-5. But it's the lack of support that you have. Like my biggest sponsor or biggest person that wasn't Contra Costa, it was Keenan Allen, who I coached in high
Keenan
school,
Allen.
who bought all the uniforms for us.
Did he play mainly for the Chargers?
He's only played for the Chargers.
Right?
Right. He played at Cal.
Because my wife's
played the
big time on
Yeah,
Keenan
he
Allen.
played at Cal.
Really?
So,
Yeah, 'cause he's a Chargers fan.
So it's for us to be successful, it's been a combination of former players supporting the program.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mr. John Way, who I miss dearly, who was kind of retired in January 6th of 2023. So I just think the school it's a good place, but I don't know how much they're willing to support athletics the way that they need to be supported. Unlike DVC, which is, Contra Costa is the oldest school.
The neighbor.
So, Contra Costa is the oldest school in the county.
Yeah.
So you would think that it would be the
They would have
flagship.
more resources, more support.
But unfortunately, DVC is the flagship. So it is what it is.
Well, and growing up too, like us in high school, we both went to Pinole Valley High School, and
You took some class at Contra Costa. I did.
no, I wasn't in the smart. I didn't do all that.
I failed. That's why I had to go there. I failed classes.
Oh,
that's why
no.
I had to go to Contra Costa.
What?
Yeah, bro.
I don't know,
But you went to UCLA.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
I,
no.
I had to go. I had to figure it
I
out.
went to art school.
I had to figure it out.
Can I get another beverage? No, so like, what was I
I
saying?
didn't know that Contra Costa.
He's got to reel me in sometimes.
Is the oldest.
In Contra Costa, between the three.
Yeah, between
CCC.
in the
Contra
county,
Costa,
DVC,
And LMC,
and
Los Madonnas.
Los Madonnas.
Where's that one again?
That's in Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
got
Contra
it.
Costa is the one that's been here. But also like you were saying about that they're not supporting the community enough. Like, there's a lot of great athletes that come out of here, and some of these athletes that I knew in high school, even at Pinole,
We're really good.
maybe they didn't get straight to a Division I or even Division III. Like they weren't able to go straight to university. So if we were to strengthen the community college programs sports wise, that could help people get a higher education, and right.
Where I can only speak for certain times. I can speak from 2011 to 2013.
Yeah.
I think we were one of the top programs in California, and Alonzo Carter, as the head coach, did a great job of getting kids from 2010 to 2016, did a great job of getting kids scholarships. I know since I got here as the head coach and football seasons, as far as 21, 22, and 23, we only behind San Mateo giving the the second most kids and scholarships out of the Bay.
Wow.
Okay, so
San Mateo's providing.
San Mateo's number one school.
They're
in the
shuttling
Bay.
all the people to the D1s and all that.
Yeah, but we're second to
I didn't
that.
know that.
I didn't know
I
that.
think
I have no clue about
we as far as total numbers,
Yeah.
we're only second to San Mateo.
That's
So,
wild, and they're
yeah.
like number one.
San Mateo is the program. If you're going to strive to be like a program, this is San Mateo. But you have to look at the resources they have. We at Contra Costa, no full time. They want you to do full time work, but don't pay you full time. So if you look at Los Madonnas, we're not even going to go there. Just talk about no. What I'm saying is we're going to talk about playing in the upper division and being competitive in the upper division in Northern California. Contra Costa was the only school in the upper division in Northern or Southern California that didn't have a full-time coach. I was part-time.
Oh.
So and still to compete at the level that we competed and still get kids out, for instance, Jake Jensen, University of Southern California, okay, scholarship. J.C. Davis, who played at New Mexico, was two-time All-Mountain West, just signed and got a nice NIL deal with the University of Illinois, and is the number one offensive tackle that transferred in the transfer portal this year, played at CC. You got Johnny Hudson, who's a 2-year starter at Fresno State, who was second team All Mountain West
Fresno
2
State
years
got a team too.
at 2 years in a row, and he's got a shot of playing in the league and graduated from Contra Costa. So there's a lot of rich history behind the guys that play for me at CC. But at the end of the day, with having a new president, she wants to do things her way, which I understand.
CCC,
Yeah, so, right. So I understand this part of the business. It's the lay of the land. But at the end of the day, it's bad for the kids because right now it would be interesting to see if they have enough to even fill a football team.
Oh,
so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
So I mean,
Gosh.
at the end of the day, like I'm trying to put myself in the shoes. Like if I was coming in and I was doing some type of running something at a community college, like how are the kids not the number one focus? And if you're seeing that the kids aren't coming and the football team has less kids, and it's a sign of things not going right?
That's above my pay grade. That's above my pay grade.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's above my pay
How much time we
grade.
got on there?
9 minutes before it cuts.
Yeah, that was a good try.
That's crazy though. Because
That's amazing. I would never.
the sports are the sign.
You know what's nuts is you don't hear about shit like that about kids over here, CCC, so local, going to NFL, getting scholarships.
Yeah, they don't
like
put
that.
it in the paper.
They don't talk about none of that. And they don't talk about
But
shit.
but that's
Like that is-
but
that
if
is
you think
amazing.
about it, that
More people
is
need to know about.
to me that is the community.
So
messing up because
so
why
I'm
aren't you
gonna
highlight,
I'm
you know?
gonna give you 4 kids that are 2 that grew up in Richmond.
I would love to talk to them.
okay.
We would love to
So-
talk to them.
Tad McKinley, first round draft pick, was a qualifier. Initially, the NCAA thought he was a non-qualifier, ended up being a qualifier. Went to UCLA, played at UCLA, gets drafted first round. He was a 27th pick in the first round. Okay. Then you got Cameron Fuller, who grew up in Richmond, went to Berkeley High, played for us at CC, 2-year started at New Mexico State, and ended up playing for the San Francisco 49ers. So now then you turn around, you take and look at Demetrius Cherry, who played at CC from Florida, 6'6", 300-pound defensive tackle. He ended up going to Arizona State, 2-year starter at Arizona State, gets drafted initially by the 49ers and then got traded to the Raiders.
Oh, wow.
And then you got the most athletic guy I've ever coached as far as just the ability to be 6'8", 310,
And the movement.
and a dancing bear. That was Desmond Harrison, who played at CC, went to the University of Texas, gets drafted by Cleveland Browns, end up getting traded to Arizona. So there are a lot of great kids, whether or not they were out-of-state kids or whether they were local kids that would play. If you look at Isaac Goins, who's a kid that played at El Cerrito, plays at Contra Costa, he goes on and plays at the University of Maryland. If you look at Devin Brown, went to Piedmont High School in Oakland. Piedmont High School in Oakland. Comes and plays at Contra Costa and ends up going to UMass and being a 2-year starter. Not only that, now he's like assistant chief, fire chief in San Francisco.
See, that's great because
no, I'm not even. I'm not. It's a list. It's a list.
It's crazy.
You got Antoine Davis, who went to Pinot Valley House. Went to Pinot.
Oh, did you coach Antoine?
Antoine played for me.
Bro.
Played 4 months.
Crazy,
4 months.
We're out in the stands watching.
4 months. Qualifier, ends up transferring, going to Cal.
Yeah.
Now he's like running the fire department over in San Francisco and doing very well.
I know some other football guys. One other guy I know from Pinot football, dude. He works in SF, probably with him.
So it's
that's crazy.
There's a lot of success stories. Whether it was Alonzo Carter or whether it was Coach O, that have done great things over at Contra Costa, and it's a shame that the powers that be, they don't see that,
and they're kind of changing it. It's changing.
Well,
hey, don't sound too good.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, I hate it for the kids. You know, because here, I'm gonna even give you. Let me give you some real numbers. These are real numbers. These are real numbers. So I'm gonna do easy peasy numbers. So the school makes money on the kids. You know, they get, for FTE, it's called full-time student. They get $7,000 per full-time student. So you would think that per semester that they will be able to provide certain things for the students that's not being provided for them.
They're probably some teachers getting overpaid too.
Hey,
I came out of my mouth.
That's above my pay rate. That's above my. But at the end of the day, I still think that Contra Costa is a great place.
Yeah.
I think I'll leave that for another day.
You leave that for maybe another part 2. Maybe we gotta film it in
part two.
Hey, we're gonna film Coach O in a undisclosed area of where his next move is. We don't know. We're Coach. Were you gonna tell him maybe not?
No, we're not gonna do that.
No
plans. No plans. We just keep it in. Just ask God for favor. That's where I get my strength.
Right.
Everything I do, I get it from the man upstairs.
If we don't get to do a part 2, we gotta have
we always do a part 2.
We could, be dope is do a part 2 and have a cigar. We can do a cigar for Dominican Republic.
Let's do this.
Let's do a cigar for Dominican.
I got one with me. So let's do this. Let's do one to help parents understand the recruiting process with the NIL, the transfer portal, and how much the transfer portal is affecting high school and junior college student athletes,
and to help local kids, bro. Like people that we grew up with.
I think that should be.
Great.
I think that if I'm afforded the opportunity to come back on your podcast, I think you need to look at. You know, you said you wanted to help
this area, the people that are from here, and
if you want to help, as we say, the little bitty town by the bay, the rich, how you can help those kids that's from De Anza, Pinot, El Cerrito, Hercules, John Sweat, Kennedy, Richmond, Albany, how you can help the parents understand the recruiting process as far as from an academic standpoint, because they are students first. They're student athletes. They're not athletes, students. Student athletes first, and getting them to understand what IGETSI is. Get them to understand what the 48H means as far as what accredited classes that the NCAA sell from their school. You might want to also
for transferring in, right?
Yeah. You want to. So I'm willing. I'm all about helping people. That's what I'm about.
I'm like that too because look at La Strada
Oh yeah, my
helped us out with.
favorite spot.
We're here
to
at
come
La
to.
Strada, man. This is one of his
That was the
favorite
whole
spots,
idea.
you know, in his, in his whole lifetime, his maybe short amount of years that he was here. But you know, La Strada's a great spot, and they
Strada's
help
a great
us out
spot.
down
Oh.
here, and a lot of people have helped me along the way.
Right.
So I gotta help people. I gotta try
That's the whole-
somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
mean,
the whole point of it.
You know,
right?
I didn't.
Right.
What else is, you know?
Yeah, but I mean,
you got
Coach,
to-
you got anything else for anybody?
No, I think.
I think that was great, man. It was awesome to have you on. We
you,
appreciate
Coach.
it so much. Fool just flew off a red eye too, and he's here. Oh,
Yeah.
he's got the yeah,
Shout out Contra Costa
Brandon's
College,
noches.
yeah. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in.
man. Thank you, everyone.
Appreciate it.
Bye. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, no
we
problem.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no
Part 2
problem.
coming soon.
Yeah, man, that
Yeah.
was dope, man. Man, that was sick.